Hi everybody, welcome to the Wynn Nature Center. This is Seth Spencer with the Center for Alaskan Coal Studies. And I'm up here to talk about medicinal plants, which you might find funny as well, as at the Wynn Nature Center, we're at about 1,200 feet above sea level. And even this week, there's still 2 to 3 feet of snow up here. So as we go, I'm going to be trying to find some plants to talk about, and mostly I'll probably be going underneath trees or maybe looking at the tree itself. But what we're going to really focus on today is how we can use the plants around us either for medicinal purposes or to eat, and possibly how those plants were used now and by folks who have lived here in the past. So we'll continue on, but as we go, if you have any questions, definitely just jump in and ask either Shannon or myself in the chat. All right. As I had mentioned before, we still have quite a bit of snow up here, and so finding some of the plants that I want to talk about might be a little more difficult, but we're going to start with this one right here, which does look a little bit different in the winter, but hopefully you are able to tell. We do have part of some Pushki. Now, of course, we know that we don't touch this plant in the summer, as if you rip the plant open and get a little bit of juice, on a sunny day, it can cause a chemical burn, second or even third degree burn on your skin. So you might ask, well, Seth, why in the world would you talk about a plant that can burn you in medicinal or edible plants? Well, that plant actually is edible. You can kind of break off the lower stalk, peel it, and eat it like some celery, though I have tried this a couple different times and tastes like maybe celery with a pinch of black pepper. So maybe not worth it, because you do have to be a little careful. And I've usually had issues with pushki or cow parsnip when I'm weed whacking, and can get all over your neck and skin. So, but still a fairly useful plant if you were really hungry. You might also be able to hear the varied thrush that is singing in a tree behind me. We are here at our next plant. Maybe you can tell what this is. This is a Barclay's willow, or a willow bush. And you might be able to tell that this willow has had a rough winter, as a large mammal called a moose has been chewing on it all winter long, and that's really what gets a moose through the winter. Now, we are not moose. We do need some slightly different things to survive, but if you've ever had a chance to possibly eat or chew on some willow, you might be able to tell that it's probably not the most edible plant. You're not going to just be chewing on willow all the time because it's delicious. But you may be aware that willow is an incredibly helpful plant medicinally, as it can help with pain relief. So willow has something called salicylic acid, or salicylate, which is found in things like aspirin, and can actually help with some pain relief. Probably the best way is, with most of these things, is making a tea out of it, so the flavor is not quite as strong. But if you do have a toothache or something, you could be chewing on some willow, but you might want to add a little bit of sugar to that.